The shattered community of Newtown, Connecticut mourned the young teacher who died trying to protect her first grade class, while school districts across the country are now beefing up security. In the wake of this tragedy, schools nationwide are grappling with the difficult questions about keeping their students safe, including the debate over arming teachers with guns. Here's ABC's Alex Perez.
She came face to face with unthinkable horror and fought to save her first graders. Laid to rest today, 27-year-old Sandy Hook teacher Vicky Soto. Those remembering her wore green ribbons, her favorite color. Her sister Jillian already knew what the world is just learning, remembering Soto by saying, "You have been a hero to me for a lot longer than 5 days. You've been my big sister, the one I always looked up to." Among the mourners, family friend, musician Paul Simon, who performed The Sound of Silence. Soto did everything she could to keep her school family safe, and worried teachers across the country are desperately working to make sure another Sandy Hook never happens again. At Middleton Elementary in suburban Chicago, the security measures begin the moment you set foot on campus with this camera-equipped doorbell.
The visitor rings the doorbell, and the person inside can already see us.
They can see you, they can see what kind of mood you're in, if you're angry, and assess that before you get in one more layer towards the building.
The first set of locked doors only get you as far as the entryway.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, welcome to Middleton.
The front desk then takes my ID, scans it, and performs an instant criminal background check using a system called Raptor. The technology has already spread to 8,000 schools across the country.
Here you go.
Okay.
Once cleared, I get this bright orange lanyard that visitors must wear. Once you make it through the second set of locked doors and enter the school, there are cameras watching your every move. And administrators can even pull up the cameras 24/7 on their smartphones. Superintendent Kate Donegan and security consultant Paul Tim have invested more than $175,000 over the last 2 years, beefing up security at the 3 schools in this tiny district in Skokie, Illinois.
I don't know that there's too big a price tag to put on keeping your kids as safe as they can absolutely be.
While administrators admit there's no way of making the school 100% safe and immune to threats, prevention is the focus. Classroom doors were updated to open inward and lock from the inside, eliminating the need to step out of the room if there's a threat in the hallway. And they're also considering bullet-resistant glass for the building.
Too often we hear, well, we're not going to be able to afford that, and the truth of it is what we really cannot afford is a terrible incident.
In tiny Wichita, Texas, the Herald School District is taking a different approach, arming teachers. Students approve.
I like it because it kind of makes me feel safer. Because, I mean, it's terrible. We don't have a police station here.
Since 2007, the district has allowed teachers with concealed handgun licenses to carry guns in the classroom. A controversial move, but one the superintendent is convinced will prevent a school shooting here.
My goal is if someone comes in to try to hurt my little ones, that they are killed.
And since the nightmare at Sandy Hook, lawmakers across the country are pushing for a similar solution: arm teachers in classrooms.
I wish to God she had had an M4 in her office locked up.
You should be able to carry your handgun anywhere in this state.
At Edison High School in Tulsa, Oklahoma, armed guards patrol the hallways.
Anthony, what's up, buddy? Good game.
The gun, guards say, is necessary to be ready for the unexpected.
We hope that we would never have to use it. I hope I never have to use my gun. But with today being the way they are, I do have it, and it's a resource that we would rely on and would use if we had to keep someone safe.
But Bill Bond believes more guns, more bloodshed. He was principal at Heath High School in 1997 when a 14-year-old gunman opened fire, killing 3 students.
If teachers and principals had guns, I think a lot of innocent kids would be killed by the principals and the teachers trying to stop something.
As the gun debate grows louder, the community continues to mourn. This time, a tribute held at Connecticut State University. But back in Newtown, a familiar face and the sign of hope. Donna Paget, the retired principal of Sandy Hook Elementary, is returning to her old post, charged with the difficult task of leading students and staff forward. Her presence, a small reminder of this community's commitment to each other after a tragedy that will never be forgotten. For Nightline, I'm Alex Perez in Chicago.